Pounders. Welcome back. Fresh out of a charity hockey tournament where the first game we tie and then lose in a shootout. Then we win the 2 games today. Had a few beers. Weather was beautiful. We won them both. And we're in the championship tomorrow playing the same team we lost to game 1 in the that is how that's how it's supposed to end. So maybe we have to watch Miracle later tonight, but we snuck into the Golden, we filled it. It was +1, unfortunately for the YouTube Memby and Patreon members. B Wakey Way, I believe, is a pounder. I am not sure about anyone else in this room. I think we may have snuck in the clear. These are going to be my exposures for every contest post NFL draft. As you can see, I just can't get the 2 spot right now, which is I'm at 6%, right? CeeDee Lamb, but I have 0 shares through 35 drafts in BBM. I have 0 2 spots or maybe the 1 2 spot, I got CMC. I'm going Lamb at 2. Oh, alright, I missed Solo. Solo's here at the 2 the 3. Okay, he brings in Tyreek. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. If you guys did already fill this contest, let us know. You can post your draft in the draft grades in the Discord. But this is a 2 out of 12 advance, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 6. I love this. I love this format. It's basically 1 out of 6, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 6. 26 seat final, super small. And it looks like minimum of 10x. Obviously, you want to get to like the top 10, and then it starts going up in $250 increments until 5th place is a 500, 900, another 900, 1,000. This is just such a great layout. We get Justin Jefferson at 6, so let's go JJ here. Let's go JJ. Yeah, these single entry contests, if they were just, like, always readily available, they would fill. So, I do hope we get more of these in the future and not just, one every now and then, and I'm also excited for the Dalmatian. Like, when is the $100 3 max Dalmatian, or even I think they did a single entry Dalmatian as well last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think one of those Dalmatians might have been a single entry. Meet what in the house? What's up, brother? Artie, I'll trade you some 2s for a 1, Pat. That's fair. That's the thing, like, I don't want to catch up on Lamb by sacrificing the 1 spot. It's a long draft season. There's no guarantee that you end up getting, uh, your 1s back either, so super heavy on Drake London, clearly, 23%, 4% on these RBs. Wouldn't mind bumping up the Davante Adams shares a little bit. It's just I've been trying to get ahead of some of the risers. So let's see who falls back to us in 5 picks. Breece Hall goes at 7, Garrett Wilson goes at 8, which I'm honestly okay with. Bijan at 9, AJ Brown, Puka, Gibbs, Barkley start. Oh, oh, boys. Marvin Harrison, Drake London, Nico Collins, and I should announce. Super excited to finally have posted the website with the partner. We did a soft rollout to just the Patreon members, so if you guys are a Patreon member, go ahead and check out, the Patreon. I sent out the details there, and I appreciate you guys. Logan said he used the extension for his golden. Let's go. Awesome. Yeah, hockey finals, bro, hockey. We would probably bring in Devontae Adams in this spot, or we can just go Debo. Back-to-back dome games for Devontae Adams in the playoffs also seems really good. In a single entry Green Bay, Seattle, there's no, like honestly, both of these situations seem really good. Let's go Devonta Adams one time because it's a single entry. You only get 1 shot. New draft, so much for my slow draft list getting small. Now you're not able to slow draft this, right? I didn't even check. I don't think I saw the option to, though, and that's important. That's important. In contests like this, the Hound is one that I think that was a 3 or maybe even a 5 entry max, and that one we popped in 1, and then we did the rest in slows. We just want I was just in the mood to draft, and I didn't wanna do a PPM, but I let me know. I don't think that you can do I don't think you can do a slow draft. I don't think there was an option for it. I don't remember seeing it. But yeah, they also released the Poodle, which is a 20 entry max, $7 tournament. Let me take a look at those advance rates. Let's have a peek at those advance rates. The Poodle. I like this contest. 20 entry max. It's really good for those middle small bankrolls. It's already 17% full, you absolute sickos. Advance rate 2 out of 12, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5, 310 seat final, so definitely a much bigger final. $300 still, that's really good. It's more than double your investment if you max it and if you reach the finals. What do we want to do here? Tempted to just catch up on DJ Moore. We have this Seattle, Minnesota, Chicago thing going on, where maybe we could bring in Tyler Lockett. Now we're getting double correlation, 1 for week 16 against Minnesota, 1 for week 17 against Chicago. Something to look at. Let's bring in DJ Moore. And the piss session has officially started. Mac in the house. What's up, brother? Mac South. Yeah, Scoot, like the poodle structure. I agree. Those contests, people want those contests. Whether it's $5 or $7, a lot of people and for Underdog's sake, like, gets people putting money in their account, you know? So, it's always good for them to have a smaller entry contest, in my opinion. So, love to see the variety. It's been a great variety this offseason. It's definitely been the best, uh, offseason yet for Underdog Fantasy. And we're looking at it's June 8th. It's early. It's early. Artie asked why the 1% Kyron. I just don't think he's hit his I don't think he's hit his full fall yet. So, he's a player that I'm just gonna draft later in the offseason. That's it. That's it. Remember when we got scolded on stream for drafting Sam Laporta? Like, we were, like, super heavy on him or something? Ooh, Lamar before it's not the craziest thing, but we want Josh Allen here at 43. Can you guys make that happen, Josh Allen at 43? Okay, I do like the Tank Dell selection. Something like this would work. Yeah. Dude, it's so safe. Like, it's such a safe pick, and like, such a high ceiling. Yeah, I'm not completely against drafting Kyren. If he falls in a contest that is going to fill, right, like a puppy or maybe this contest, would be a decent spot to grab him at 33 in my opinion. But in BBM, especially a contest that's gonna be open super long, I think he's still falling right now, so just wait. Yeah, this is going to be available to everyone within the next coming days. Right now, we did a soft rollout just for the Patreon members as a thank you. Ooh, ETA here, in my opinion, this is a pretty easy click for me. We do get a mini in week 16 with Devontae Adams as well. I like ETN here. I like ETN here. This balances us out, and we can do hero RB build revolving around ETN. Maybe bringing Caleb right now, our stacking partners are gross. You know, I mean, we're looking at Caleb as not gross, but, 2 rookie QB and, the Minshew. Really, can we draft Minshew before we know if he's gonna start the season with his mustache? Like, that's key intel. That's key intel. We have 2 other draft tools releasing with this as well. We'll tease those in a few days, but it's helped me do my rankings and send them out for the CSV. It's been awesome for that because you can save the rankings right on the site, and then you can send them out. You can send it right to Underdog, download as CSV. It's really cool. Wow. Ben says I have 2 shares of ETN through 100 drafts. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How much Tank Dell do you have? Are you a Tank Dell guy? Or are you just like, "They're both gonna miss?" 'Cause I just see them running the ball still and running it through Travis Etienne. But even if you take away 10% of his touches, like, at 43 is fine, fine. Jared in the house. When did they have the Golden One contest? Yeah, that filled in days. 2 days? Appreciate you showing up, Jared, my man. Shock says, "Smash the like." Yeah, we are on the way to 2K subs. We had a huge month. Thanks to you guys commenting and dropping the likes. The likes have been insane, insane. And then the YouTube memberships have been crazy too, so I appreciate all you. Really do. Dare we double stack Chicago's offense? Uh, I wanna catch up on these tight ends. I think we do just grab one of these tight ends. Let's bring in Mandrews here at 54. Let's bring in Mandrews. Seems like a good spot. It was either that or Keenan Allen. We can still get a receiver at 67 too, you know? So that feels pretty good. We'll bring in the elite tight end here. Also could have gone A-Rich. I wouldn't have minded that as well. Yeah. Yeah, Josh says golden one filled in, like, 35 hours. I believe that. I believe that. Blink and you missed it. Shout out to Solo. Solo at you sent me an at, right, on the Discord machine, letting me know that golden 2 is up, and, I probably would've missed it. This thing's gonna fill this thing's gonna fill by tomorrow. It's crazy. Love the structure, though. Really do. Really, really do. Ooh, a little 1-3? Oh, 1-3 none? Okay. Okay, 12 spot. Yeah, why not? Yeah, just push off receiver. Just may as well just go 0 receiver at this point. Go Pitts. Kincaid at 60 is insane. Just a blind spot, and that's the shit that will happen. Um, luckily, there's something that should help with your portfolios as well. Watch the poodle close by tomorrow night. That's the thing with those contests, like the 20 entry max, people will just fire off slows right now. Like, if you get jump into a slow, I bet it fills within I bet it fills within a minute. GTO in the house. What's up, man? Godwin on ADP. D Hop gets the Jags week 17. I don't mind. I don't mind either or. Let's bring in Godwin. Let's bring in Godwin. Yeah, you can sort of see my clicks in this range. I like Ingram, but Ingram's been a riser too this offseason so far. Joe Burr. I need more Kyler. Let's see, we're up in 7 picks. Maybe we get another receiver here? I'm down to get another receiver. Like, not Keon. If we could get one of these guys, we're pretty good. Like, this is a team that is very comfortable with bringing in Rice as well. I like that double tap there by Danny, bringing in BTJ and D-Hop, little double in Jacksonville, so we not that we're worried. We're not really going to be targeting Trevor Lawrence with this team unless yeah, Ingram's off the board as well. That's tough. So, like, this team can get T-Law basically on command with Evan Ingram, and he's got the double stack. And I wonder for me if I would make that pick, right? Like, sure, this team could go Dak as well, but knowing the pick right in front of you has Ingram, little risky to bring in the double stack in my opinion. Ooh, Panthers up 1-0. Oh, Chip says my goal is to max the poodle without slows. That's a true OG. That's a true OG. Okay. Well, why don't we just go ahead and grab Deontay Johnson? He's gonna be climbing up boards a little bit. He's getting a little bit of steam from the coaches talking about putting him in the X and him being that guy. So, well, let's get him at cost here at 78. And what this does too is this allows us to sort of take a break from receiver. We can bring in like Caleb at 102, that's basically right on ADP, I wanna say. Yeah, 104, that would be ideal with DJ Moore, and then we can hit running back, maybe at 91 and 115. This is like that 0 RB range, and we can bring in rookies, right? We can bring in some upside rookies. We have some really good floor with Chris Godwin, who's supposed to be returning back to the slot this year. Deontay Johnson, more defensive. Fun team, fun build so far. Let's see what Solo's got going on. Solo in the 3 spot, Tyreek Hill, Debo, Malik Neighbors, that's a fun start too. Brings in Mahomes, Hollywood Brown, Jordan Addison, David Montgomery. Where's Hollywood go now? Damn, he's still getting a little bit of steam. He's still getting a little bit of steam. 12 spots, wide receiver 1. Uh, Calvin Ridley, and he doesn't double tap receiver. I don't mind him reaching up for Lockett here. You've put yourself in such a bad position, but holy shit, how do you draft Najee Harris here? How do you bring in your 4th running back before your 2nd receiver? Which I sure you can flip-flop this. So, before your 3rd receiver. Oh my BP. I've done 90 plus super flex drafts, all fasts. Are we drafting a poodle after this? I love Jason. He's said to be the best guy at Ohio State. Yeah, we'll see. JSN, he goes in a pretty fair range, I think. So we'll be mixing in more JSN, but yeah, He goes in a fair range, he does. I might prefer Rashee Rice if I already have 4 receivers, though. Ooh. Okay, so we can go RB here. We could also bring in Jake Ferg, but I'd rather lean into Andrews. Let's bring in Warren here. Yeah, this is a nice drop on Ferguson. Like, if I knew I was gonna get Ferguson at 91, would I still go Andrews at 54? Yeah, probably. But I do like Ferg at 21%. It's not bad to be picked off those guys sometimes. Yeah. Alright. On the way back around, we're hoping Caleb falls to us. What do we have? We have 3 QBs in the way, and for some reason, if he goes and Jaden Daniels is there, we'll just go Jaden Daniels happily. Happily. James Conner off the board. My shares have just slowed down. For some reason, it's been a tough go at trying to get James Conner. Not sure why. Oof, bought the JSN jersey last summer. It's not as bad as my Mac Jones jersey. Team 12 loves RBs, but hates money. Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in. Tough situation to be in. 0 receivers through 5 rounds. Dak off the board and Njoku off the board. I was gonna say is where's the Keenan Allen squad? I think they're to our right, yeah. Khalil Shakir going off at pick 100. Okay, let's correlate it. Now Lockett went off early, not that we're gonna get him at 115. Lockett's been rising too. Yeah, he's cracked the code of the top 100 ADP now. Still good to bring in maybe like a Noah Fant bring back and not overly worried, again, not overly worried about backs in this contest with a very small final. 26 seat final, 26 seat final. Oh my god, Frank. Frank went and did it, man. Frank went and did it. He drops 5. He drops 5 to the subscribers in the live stream. Who gets him? Josh, Dale, Chris, Mark Wise, Mike A. Congrats, guys, and Frank, you're a beast, man. I appreciate you, dude. Absolute goat. Josh said it best. Romeo Dobbs off the board? Oh, shit, this dude's pissing. Hmm. Strong. Strong, strong. I was gonna say, if Love falls back to us for some reason, we'll just bring in Love. I also wouldn't mind Jaden Daniels or one of these running backs is sort of what I'm looking at. This would be ideal. Okay, Daniels off. I'm not expecting to get one of these guys back, but if we do, we'll be cooking. We'll be absolutely cooking. BP joined the spoons. He said, "Alright, if I can't win one, I'm gonna buy one." Appreciate you, dude. Welcome. Well, now you can drop spoons in the chat. I need to get a I need to update the emojis. Ah, they go back to back. They go back to back. Bring in Jacoby Myers just seems like another Chris Godwin or Deontay Johnson. We're gonna skip on Jacoby here in this range. We do have a late stack with Bryce Young. I'm not a big Baker guy. especially maybe in, single entries. Damn, Tajay goes. Everyone's getting an RB in this range, which is, in my opinion, the right thing to do. Another bye week 12. Does that make us go Gus Edwards over Chase Brown? No. Fuck it. We'll just bring in a player like Zeke or something. We'll just bring in a floor guy. Advance rate pieces. Advance rate pieces. 1 out of 6, 2 out of 12 advance, then 1 out of 6, then 1 out of 6. Maybe we just go with the value squad. We just go with the value advance squad. 3 QBs. We're gonna stop at 2 tight ends with Andrews. Maybe we bring in Fant if Fant falls to us and we do get that correlation with the bring back for Caleb Williams and DJ Moore. That's ideal. Hey, Tyler and Elijah, what's up, my man? Tyler doing great work himself on the YouTube machine at Fantasy Sanctuary. Dude brings the energy and a lot of hair gel. A lot of hair no, I'm just kidding. Jerry off at 121. Yeah, so he gets the double stack here, the 1 spot with T-Law. He must be thrilled. Must be thrilled, and the 2 spot did go Dak. Expected. Expected. Risked it, and it paid off. Hasn't been any, screaming values. I like Corum if he comes back to us. I like the Zeke click. So low. So low. We gotta have this talk. We gotta have this talk. This is not looking good for us right now. We're fine. Realistically, we're fine with Chase. Alright, Goddard off the board at 124. That's his first tight end. That's gotta feel pretty good. He's got a shit ton of touches at RB, and his receivers are pretty okay. Alright, let's bring in the dust, baby. Get the mops out. Help us sneeze. 6% with Zeke. We'll bring him in here. We'll bring him in here in this 0 RB build. It's gonna allow us to go a little more upside off the back too. So, I won't pick someone like Tyler Algier part with this team. I would like a Ray Davis, maybe Chuba. We have some correlation with probably Rashawn, if we're thinking the pass catching back, best chance to win that. Yeah, the RBs fall off fast though. I don't wanna be, needing my RB4 in, the J.K. Dobbins range. So I have 4 here. I think we caught up really well. We need to find out what we're doing at QB. If we go Leggett, this will be a double stack, and then we'll definitely want us to bring in Bryce Young. Don't need to double it either. So let's see what comes back to us. Charbonnet off the board would have been a nice ball. I know who we're hoping for. Okay, I'm actually glad Kendra went because I just saw the bye week 12 thing. Almost just literally took off my entire tongue. One time, could we get an RB to follow us? One time. Yeah, it is solos. You stupid right now? This guy's going RB. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Is this guy on auto? Oh my god. What is this run at running back? What is that? Fucking Schultz has the same bye week as well. RIP. A lot of people like Ty Chandler. It's not my click. shit. Let's bring in Burton here. Fuck it. Ty Chandler could come back to us. If not, like, crazy, crazy run. Gotta see what Solo's scooping for ADPs here. He said he's got his spoon out. Buddy, these are all at ADP. Oh, alright. The Schultz click is pretty good. 15 picks after ADP on Schultz is nice. You could probably lean into those 2 tight ends if you had to. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. I thought my Burton exposure was higher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my opinion, we could probably stop with 7 receivers. Who says drafted a good one with my first bullet? Apparently, I don't think bye weeks are real. They are, and they can affect your advance rates. Aaron Jones hasn't stayed healthy the whole season for a while. It's accurate. That's why I do want to mix in a little more Ty Chandler, but he's just not my favorite click in this range because I'm clicking these receivers typically. But where we have Zeke, and if we can bring in Fant, we'll have some good correlation with Seattle, with Minnesota in week 16, our stack bring back with DJ Moore, and with Ty. We're bringing this little mini between Justin Jefferson and Ty Chandler. This is gonna be 3 QB. I think we're pushing towards 8 receivers now. I liked if Roman Wilson fell to me, I like leaning into those to Burton and Roman Wilson as in some of these builds. We would stop at 7 receivers. No Fant here. So, yeah, the stacking partner will show the line underneath with the team that you have correlation with. When you have a second QB, it'll show up below. It's your second QB, which is nice. What this overlay really does is it just lets you draft multiple teams too, multiple teams at the same time without feeling like you're losing a step. That's what I really like about it. The Mandrews bye week 14 sharing a bye week with, with Hunter Henry. I won Does Pat Fry? Is there a chance? Is there a chance? Is there? I will ask one more time. Dudes, Pat Fry at 163, play ball? Now we have a mini with Jaylen Warren? Oh, man, the trap pick. Maybe the trap pick. It'll depend. If Deshaun I'm tempted to just go naked Deshaun Watson here, but we'll just bank on him missing on this team narrative, he's a miss. Yeah, Pat Fry, he went deep. Pat Fry went deep. Crazy. 196 watch, 100 on the Twitter machine. Appreciate you guys. Musgrave is better than Pat Fry? You like that? I don't know. There's just a lot of mouths to feed in Green Bay and with Kraft as well back there. Pat Fry could honestly be the second favorite target in his offense. So, at 163 to pair with Mandrews, we're on board. We're on board. Alright, Deshaun Watson goes off. If Baker falls to us, we'll go a little correlation with all 3 QBs here. Really nice. The Muth is the number 2 target, Thad said. Speak it into existence, all caps. I hear that works. Sounds good as the old mic. Alright, interesting. Maybe I have to tweak the settings. This mic was, way too expensive to not sound good. That's for sure. It could also be if I'm, like, not talking directly into it because it's one of those that you're supposed to be close. Muth could be a top target earner. That's sort of the way I'm seeing it. This team is screaming Justin Fields. This fuck goes Baker Mayfield. Does he have Evans? It makes sense. So fugly. We can go Wandell here and then backstack Daniel Jones as well. But after this, we want one of these 2 and then probably with Danny Dimes. Done at receiver. I think we can stop here, but let's see. We're done at tight end. ETN, Warren, Chase Brown, Zeke, and Ty Chandler. You can add one to this group. It's just gonna depend on who's there. We need to get our guys at QB. We're leaning into Justin Fields being a number 6 overall pick, so I do wanna get JJ McCarthy, one of Bryce Young and Daniel Jones, and I'm happy with this 3 QB team. Adam says 50 likes already. You guys are going beast mode. Appreciate you. Really do. Okay. I'll look into that because that shouldn't be happening. So it's probably just a setting. Oh, let me know if this sounds any better because something was off and I think it was supposed to be up. Let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. I wanna know either way. This makes sense. This makes sense. I need 2 mics. I freaking move too much. One facing this way, one facing this way. BP says, "Haven't heard you cut out." Alright, alright, alright. Not too worried about it. In this life, JJ McCarthy is a better pick than Will Levis. In this life only. I also wanna get Braylon Allen. My Braylon Allen shares are vastly different in BBM than it is in the entirety of the draft season since the NFL draft ended, which is where these exposures are coming from. I wanna see him at, like, 15% or 16% in BBM. We ranked him where did we rank him, boys? I think at, like, 193? He's gonna rise. He'll probably go higher than 193. The overlay will be paid. It'll be part of a 3 draft tool package, and then just so many updates, and there's more tools on the way. Wish I could drop more intel than that, but it's gonna be sick. That's it. Levis to the moon. I like the Levis click at this ADP. Shit, like, he falls to 191. If he came back to us naked at 198, I would've been tempted to just click. It's nice. We're bringing Ty Chandler. We get a little double stack in a different way in Minnesota. Shiggy off the board goes to the Levis team. Oh, what a perfect back stack here, but I'm not convinced that he needed it. With Stroud and Dak, I'm not convinced he needed that. Ooh, solo goes Daniel Jones. I mean, realistically, if this guy goes Bryce Young, he could. Breathe. Breathe. We're good. We're good. 2 rookies. I definitely need a 3rd QB with this team, in my opinion, and, why not Bryce Young? Why not? We have the stack with Deontay Johnson, and we have the week 17 bring back with Godwin. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that's perfect. I do hear you cutting out now. Fuck. Talk directly into the mic. Alright. Jonnu going in this range feels like such a good click. Hmm. Young. I love that. He just goes all caps. All caps. Everyone preying on Brees's downfall? I don't think so. Uh, this early in the offseason, if you can find an RB2 in an offense, you're happy with just the potential upside of them maybe getting snaps as RB1 if Brees gets hurt. It's not necessarily Brees has a bad season. You're looking for that RB2 in June, and when it's usually tough to find. Is there any RB that raises the upside of our team, or do we just bring in an 8th receiver? Feels like an 8th receiver here. It feels like an 8th receiver over a 6th running back just because I don't know, Keaton Mitchell could be a click for the playoffs. Keaton Mitchell could be a guy for the playoffs, I could see. We also have correlation with Baltimore with Mark Andrews and Pat Fry playing week 16, little minis. I don't mind the Hyatt click, I don't mind Elijah Moore, Rondale Moore. Let's go Keaton Mitchell. Let's bring in another running back. Again, we don't need him for the early portion of the season. Plenty of touches here with this group, and maybe get some upside towards the back end. Maybe there's an injury to Derrick Henry, but again, trying to find the RB2 in these offenses, and could be good to find the RB2 in Baltimore. That's for sure. I liked I liked Braylon Allen, in the big board as a prospect. Landing spot wasn't ideal, obviously, because Breece Hall is just a workhorse, but there could be work for him. Like, he could carve out a role, maybe 25% of the shares or 20% of that backfield. That's change of pace. We're not expecting him to overtake Breece Hall, but you have that upside of a potential injury to the RB1, doesn't have to be season ending. Like, these RBs get banged up, that's why RBs at the end are so juicy to pick. We'll lean into those 2 tight ends. Let's have a peek at the Golden 2, and we'll look at Solo's team drafting in the 3 spot. He brings in Mahomes and Daniel Jones. I like that pairing a lot. Montgomery, Mostert, Corum, Jaleel McLaughlin, Chuba Hubbard, and Elijah Mitchell. I like the RB room. It's basically 0 RB, starting with Montgomery. Hill, Samuel, Neighbors, Hollywood Brown, Addison, Mike Williams, Roman Wilson, and Jalen Hyatt. So he's got the double stack with the Giants. He's got the single stack with, Hollywood Brown. The bring back is Roman Wilson in that week 17 game, and then he also has a week 16 stack, and he scooped Schultz 15 picks after ADP. Really well balanced team. I like stopping here with these 2 tight ends. That's a fun one. I don't think any other Pounders were in this room with us, but we ended up with Caleb, JJ McCarthy, Bryce Young. This is probably one of the first shares I have of, like, double rookie QB as my first 2 QBs. I don't typically love doing that, but hey, if it's gonna work, then the single entry is not a bad spot. So, we bring in Ty Chandler, we bring in Justin Jefferson to pair with JJ. We have DJ Moore, as well as the bring back in, uh, Carolina with the stack with Deontay Johnson and Bryce Young. So we have some correlation for week 17. We have a bunch of minis in here, like Pat Fry playing Baltimore week 16. We have Andrews and Keith Mitchell, a bunch of little minis that are fun here. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out tonight. If you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream, go down, slap the like. We are going to be running it back tomorrow on it's on Wyatt's stream, Wyatt on the Twitter machine, and then the day after, we're going on the Fantasy Sanctuary. So we have 2 away games, and we'll try to sneak in a at-home stream at some point in those 2 days as well. I hope everyone has a good rest of their weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. Pounders.